Hello everyone, welcome back. 2024, the first vlog. Oh my goodness, I feel like there's so much to catch up on. It feels like I haven't picked up my camera for a lifetime, but at the same time, it feels like I've never left. It has been the most amazing break over the last week or so. I have just, it's been so relaxing, and I feel like I really allowed myself to not stress about things. I've been going to bed late, I've been getting up late, and just enjoying it. We've been spending time with family, friends, relaxing, finding like new things that we really enjoy, and it has just been so nice. So today is actually Tuesday the 2nd of January, and it's actually the evening because today has been the second part of my New Year reset. I was intending on filming it, but to be honest, I have been so kind of head down and in the zone that I didn't even think to pick up my camera. I think having a good week or so off filming throws you out of whack, but I had such a lovely New Year's Eve. We hosted some of our friends at the house. We had canapes, champagne, we played backgammon, beer pong, music on. It was lovely. We had such a nice time, and we went to bed at 4 AM. So it was a very late night, and had a bit of a lie-in yesterday for New Year's Day, and then I don't know what got into me. I thought I was going to have a day on the sofa, really chilled, maybe go for a long walk, and that would be it. But no, I don't know what got into me. I was full of beans. I had so much energy. Jack actually popped into work to just sort some bits out ready for today. So while I was on my own, I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna start. And I was itching to take the Christmas decorations down. I really wanted to take them down before New Year's Eve, but Jack was like, no, we've got to keep them up. And I'm really glad we did, because it did make it feel so lovely. And I feel like it's nice to take them down when you're actually in January. I got to work. I actually thought it was going to take me 2 days, but it only took me the 1 day. So I got all the decorations down, packed them all away. Both Christmas trees. I managed to drag the real Christmas tree out of the house on my own, and Jack got home and was like, did you do that yourself? I was like, yes, I did. And oh my god, the pine needles, cleaning that up was a nightmare, but got there in the end. Cleaned all the floors, gave it all a good spruce up, had a bit of a faff about with some styling bits, and it was so nice. And I really, really enjoyed it. And we just ended the evening, had some dinner, played backgammon. I had a lovely hot bath, which was so nice, and I thought was going to send me to sleep. But I then laid awake. I think we got in bed at about 8:30 last night, and I laid awake until 12:30, just not doing anything, just laying there, and I just couldn't sleep. And I checked the time and it was 12:15. I was like, oh my gosh, go to sleep. I don't know why I couldn't sleep, but there we go. So this morning I was not up at 6 AM. I really wanted to be, but I was not. And you know what? I really wanted to chat to you guys about kind of 2024 intentions and going into the new year and all of those kind of stereotypes about New Year's resolutions and all these things. And I feel like there comes a time in life where you almost realise you just need to take a step back and don't put so much pressure on yourself, slow down a bit, and just kind of let the universe take you on the path that you're going on. Okay, don't get me wrong, I love to plan. It's one of my favourite things. I'm also a bit of a control freak, and I like knowing what's going on, but this year I really just want to live in the moment and enjoy things when they happen, and not feel like pressure or stress to plan things and be really organised and have all these trips booked in and all these things. I just want to go with the flow, and I think that's absolutely fine. And I feel like the same goes for resolutions, fitness goals, drinking water, 10k steps, like all these things that we're reading online that people are doing or people want to do. And I I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I think when you start out the year and you give yourself all these things to do and all these things to tick off and all these goals to achieve by the end of the year, it can feel really overwhelming. And sometimes I find January, I set all these goals and then I feel so stressed that I need to achieve them all now, even though you've got the whole entire year and so much changes and your goals might change, you might adjust them. So yeah, I feel like you just kind of have to go with the flow a little bit, and that is definitely what I want to do this year. Don't get me wrong, I do have some goals, kind of loose goals and some aims that I would like to achieve, but if I don't achieve them, it's not the end of the world. It's not all gonna crash and burn, it's gonna be fine. And I just feel like if you're sat there right now watching this thinking, God, I need to sign up to a gym, I need to do Pilates, I need to start reformer, I need to drink water, I need to do this, that, just take a breather. We've got so much time and you don't need to rush. And actually, I read something on TikTok. I actually reposted it on my TikTok account. If you're not following me on TikTok, please go over and follow me. I'll leave all my handles below. I really want to make an effort to get back on that platform this year. One of my goals. And I saw this girl post like a little statement and I absolutely loved it. I just feel like it was so relative to me and the way that I think, and I really wanted to share it with you, but my phone torch is currently giving me the light because it's so dark in here. So I'm gonna have to have no light for a second and I'll read it to you and then we'll come back with the light. So the quote said, "Just a reminder that New Year's is literally fake. Look around at nature and you will see that it's not time to bloom or blossom into something brand new. It's time to turn inward and start planting the seeds that are meant to emerge come springtime. The astrological New Year starts in March for a reason. Don't feel pressured to become brand new when your soul just isn't meant to feel like becoming brand new in this season. Instead, rest, slow down, be, and know that the time for new life will come." The torch is going back on. I think I definitely need to get some kind of lighting in here because the big light is just not bright enough. But anyways, I just loved that quote so much, and I feel like I've subconsciously done that and thought that anyway, because for me, I feel like midwinter, January, February, a little bit of March even, for me it does feel like the building blocks. I'm planning, I'm setting foundations, I'm kind of starting to get on that new rhythm of the new year. Then I feel like when March comes, I'm fully in it and I'm ready and I've built those foundations and I've just kind of eased into the year. I've still done all the things that I really enjoy, like long walks and watching movies on the sofa and eating good food and cooking and all of those things. I haven't restricted myself at the beginning of the year and haven't allowed myself to do all these things. So by the time it gets to March, I can really kind of come into my own. And I just love that, and I think everyone should be like that. And it makes so much sense because when she was saying on the TikTok, when she said, when you look at nature in January and February, it's exactly the same as it was in November. Nothing has changed. Just because there's a new number at the end of the year doesn't mean you have to change everything and be completely different. Sometimes you just need to be exactly how you were throughout December or during the Christmas holidays even. I mean, don't get me wrong, I definitely have indulged a lot in Lion's pyjamas every day. I've eaten a lot of food, I've drunk a lot of champagne, and they're things that don't help me perform well. I'm always performing my best when I'm up early, I'm early to bed, I'm eating good, nourishing meals, home cooked, and I don't drink alcohol in the week, and that makes me feel good. So yeah, I think it's just a balance, finding what works for you and not putting pressure on yourself. I feel like that is the main thing I want you to take away from that. So anyway, I thought I would chat a little bit. I don't want to ramble on, but I just thought I would start the video just talking a little bit about my goals for the year. And I have just done an Instagram Q&A and a lot of you were asking my goals, so I thought it was only fair that I shared them on YouTube. First one for kind of life and general things in my life is to get a dog. And I really think that this is going to be the year that we do, and I am so excited about it. I think it could have come at a better time. We're so settled in the house now. I'm home all the time, and it just feels like the right thing and then right next step. So yes, that is definitely going to be on the cards. Definitely a goal for the year. Not sure when, but obviously I'll keep you in the loop. Another kind of life goal for me is I really want to stress less. I mean, I feel like I'm quite an underlying stress person. I don't really realise I'm stressed, but if I look back in hindsight, I think, oh God, you were really stressed then. And little things stress me out. So I want to take my foot off the gas a bit and allow myself to not be such a perfectionist. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. I don't need to write a list for everything. I don't need to be a control freak. I just want to chill out a bit in terms of life, work, all of those things. I just think relaxing a bit into things, even if they go wrong, it's not the end of the world. And I think that's a personality trait of mine that I really want to work on. Another one of my kind of personal goals, more kind of health I guess, is sticking to things that I know make me feel good. Sometimes I have phases of life where I can't be bothered. I get this real can't be bothered feeling, and it's mainly to do with exercise. It's mainly to do with drinking loads of water, making healthy lunches, healthy breakfasts, and I don't know what it is. I know that it's good for me and I know that it helps. So yeah, one of my life goals is to make sure that I'm showing up for myself and doing those things that I might think, oh, I don't have time to make a nice lunch, or I don't have time to eat breakfast today because I've got to rush off to London, I've got to leave at 7. But I do have time, it's an excuse. So yeah, showing up for myself and doing things that are probably really mundane, but I put them off, or I choose to do other things in replacement for those things. I do have a few work goals, some being to make sure I'm managing my time better across all platforms, and whether that means getting a kind of part-time assistant to help out with certain things, whether that means I need to structure my days better, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of a learning curve, and that's what I'm going to use the next couple of months to do. But yes, I really want to get back on TikTok. I feel like I've just really neglected it the last year, and kind of keep my fingers in all the pies and keep it all consistent. It is a lot. 2 Instagram accounts, YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok. It is a lot, but I know that I can do it, and I know that if I plan my timings better and my work days better, I can get more out of it. So that is one of my work goals. Another one of my goals, which is kind of work but also kind of life and growth, I really want to do an online course this year. I have had this as one of my goals for the last 2 years, and I actually haven't ever got to doing it. I've done all the research into the courses, and yeah, I just haven't had the time, or I've said I haven't had the time. This year, I really want to be the year that I focus on learning. I love learning. I'm such a sponge. I love finding things out and expanding my knowledge on things. So you guys know I love interiors. Buying this house as a project was always something that me and Jack wanted to do. It was always in our plans. We would never have bought a house that wasn't a project. We wanted to get stuck into something, even if it's going to take a few years. It was always our plan. So I would love to do an online course doing some kind of interiors. I don't know what specifics. I've got so many courses saved, but it's definitely something I want to do for me and just for my own learnings. And then I feel like I'll know a little bit more. It will help me with the house, help me with future projects potentially, if those things happen in the future maybe. But yes, I kind of want this year to be the sponge year. I want to absorb as much as I can, make loads of notes, learn loads of things, put them into practice, and then yeah, we shall see. And then I feel like a lot of my other goals are probably things that you'd already expect. Things like the house. The house is a big thing, and I absolutely love spending time working on the house, making it amazing, making it how I want it to be. I really enjoy doing it, and I'm very excited to get cracking again this year. We got to a really good point in November. I kind of knew that end of November I wanted certain things done, and we managed to do it, which was amazing, and I'm so happy that we did. There are still things to do. I feel like in an old house there is so much to do all the time. I actually found out from my neighbour that our house was built in 1910, I believe, or around that time, so it is pretty old. And yeah, things go wrong, things need fixing, there's always stuff to do. But in terms of like cosmetic things, I cannot wait to get started on our bedroom. I go to sleep every night looking around the room thinking, oh my god, I'm itching to get my hands on it. We also still need to do the bathrooms. Our ensuite and the main bathroom have barely been touched. I've just painted them, so we need to come up with a bit of a plan for that, start contacting some people and get some quotes and things like that. Also, the hallway and the landing I need to finish, because right now they have kind of been painted and nothing else. So another load of paneling to do, coving, skirtings, stair runners, lighting. We need so many ceiling lights. I don't think any rooms in the house have a ceiling light apart from those black spider ones that I hate. So they're all going to be fixed, all replaced, and I've actually been searching this afternoon. I found some really nice ones, so very excited for that. And just kind of pottering about in the house and finalising things. I really want to source some more kind of antique second-hand pieces of furniture that aren't new, maybe do some more upcycling and just go with the flow. Another one that I haven't mentioned, which I just think is quite boring, is I would love to go away with Jack. We didn't go away last year. The year before we went away with his family, but not me and him. So yeah, to have a trip, just me and him, for a week in the sunshine to start off the summer would just be amazing. And I feel like this year I really want to do a trip early summer, because I think the UK summer starts quite late. I always really love that feeling of a summer holiday at the beginning. My family used to go away in Easter and I just loved it because you feel like really ready for summer. And I just want to spend the summer in the house, enjoying the garden, hosting friends. Really want to do more hosting this summer. Fingers crossed the summer weather plays ball. A holiday is definitely on the cards. No idea where we're going to go, but I would love to go somewhere new. We've been talking about Italy, potentially Tuscany, because I would love to go there. If you have any hotel recommendations, do let me know. But I am ending my first day back in good routines on a high, and I feel fabulous. So I'm really hoping I can get to sleep early tonight and then wake up tomorrow raring to go back to work. I kind of had a bit of a slower work day today, just planning, prepping. So tomorrow will be all guns blazing, and it's a short week, which is nice. I think tomorrow I'm going to give you my morning routine, kind of like my perfect, ideal morning routine. I don't do it every day, definitely not, but when I wake up and I'm in the mood and I've slept well and I'm early and I've got a couple of hours, I usually do that. So I'm going to show you that tomorrow, but for now I thought I would show you my evening routine, because I have been elite with my evening routine. I feel like over Christmas I've got so many things down to a T. I've got it set up so nicely and I'm really enjoying it. And also I'm really hoping it's gonna actually let me sleep tonight, because I don't know what happened to me last night, but I could not sleep. I know a couple of you have asked me to share what I got for Christmas, and I can definitely show you a couple of bits, but I probably won't do a full what I got for Christmas video. It's just not very me. I find it a little bit in your face, I don't know. But I will share some things that I got, because I did get some lovely, lovely gifts, really thoughtful things, really useful things actually. Jack did so well, and I'm so grateful for everything. So I'll show you some bits and bobs along the way. But let's head in the bathroom. I'm gonna do my skincare. Although I haven't really been wearing makeup the last week, which is also new for me, and I've been loving it. I've just got some By Terry CC serum on and some blush right now, and that is it, and my skin is really thanking me for it. So skincare. My evening skincare, I don't use loads of products. I keep it super simple. My top tips for skincare is always use a clean face cloth. If you are washing your face morning and night, always use a fresh one. I just get mine from Amazon. You can get a massive pack, and then you've always got clean ones. Even if I haven't got that much makeup on, I still always do this same routine. So starting off with a cleansing oil. This one is from a new brand that I've been trying over the last few months called Eos. A-E-O-S. Eos, I think. And I just put a couple of pumps in my hand and then just massage it around. One thing I'm also starting to do with my evening routines is actually take my makeup off or do my skincare, put my pajamas on and do my little turn down service in the bedroom before I eat dinner, because I find that once I've eaten dinner, especially during the week, Jack gets back quite late, we eat dinner and then I'm so tired I just want to go upstairs and get in bed. But if I've still got to take my makeup off and all of those things, I end up not doing it very well. So I can just eat dinner, watch a bit of TV or read my book, brush my teeth and get in bed. Okay, so warm water on the face cloth. My face always goes so red whenever I wash it, so I promise you it's not burning, it is just red. Our ensuite bathroom is really small, so I need to start planning. I don't really know what I want to do in here. I kind of know what colours and things, but in terms of the layout, I don't know what's going to work. So currently we've got the toilet here and then the shower here, but it's the smallest shower in the world and it's just not that practical. We also don't have a shower in our main bathroom, which is our guest bathroom. It's just a bath. So when guests stay, they have to come in here to use the shower and it's just not practical at all. So what I really want to do is change that bath into a shower, a nice big walk-in shower, because that bathroom has got a lot of space, so it kind of lends itself to having a big walk-in shower. And then in here have a bath with a shower over the top under the window. I think that would be really nice, but I'm not sure. And then keep the sink where it is, but potentially have some storage built in. I'd quite like to have a bit more workspace, because right now I just have no storage in here and no room. It's funny how in old style bathrooms there's no storage. I sometimes think, where the hell did they put all their things? Or maybe they didn't really have any things. I don't know. Anyways, I'm using the Obagi Medical Cleanser Derm Daily Care Foaming Cleanser. I've used this for years now and I absolutely swear by it. I had really bad acne for years, basically since I was probably about 13 until a few years ago, and when I started using this, oh my gosh, my life changed so much. It is medical grade, so you can't just buy it over the counter, but honestly I really recommend using medical grade skincare. I've used this cleanser and only this cleanser. I never use anything else for probably 3 or 4 years now, and I will never go back. It is so amazing, I love it. And then I use the same cloth, but I use the other side, and then just do the second cleanse, make sure that's all off and my face is all fresh. Ooh, there is nothing better than washing your face. And then this is my secret product, okay? Well, firstly I'm going to do my eye cream. This is the Drunk Elephant eye serum with retinol and caffeine. I like to use this one at night because it's got retinol in, so I feel like it's better. Who knows? And now we're on to the fun bit. So I usually only use one product in the evening for hydration and all of that stuff. My skin does get very dry, especially in the winter. I always have the heating on, so I like to use something really rich and really indulgent in my skin. So I've been using this for the past, I would say probably 4 months, and oh my goodness, this is incredible. It's from a brand that I've never really used before. It's called Youth to the People. This is what it looks like. And it's the Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask. It's got vitamin C, squalane and hyaluronic acid in, so really amazing products for the skin, really hydrating ingredients. Squalane is really good actually, and I think an ingredient that lots of people overlook. Same with vitamin C. And I just dab it on my face like so. I mean, I've been using this for about 4 months and I've still got so much left, so it's a really good size pot, and it just says to apply it at night, so that is what I do. And I honestly slather this on my skin. I don't fully rub it in, I just let it absorb. Sometimes I get in bed and Jack's like, oh, who is that ghost? Because it does look a bit pale, but it is incredible. And actually, me and Grace, when we went to our little stay at the Painswick, she didn't bring her face cream, so I told her to use this and she was converted. And then when she came and stayed over, she used it again, and I told her I think she should buy it because I love it. I mean, even some of my scarring has really gone down. I've got these 2 here and then a couple here, which I always have here for some reason. But I can't believe I've got no makeup on. My skin is just so much better. I am absolutely over the moon. And yeah, that is my evening skin. So easy. And I don't use that many products. I just keep it super simple. And I think my skin just likes that. It just works. So I'm not going to put my pyjamas on just yet because I need to make dinner and I don't want my pyjamas to smell like dinner. So I'm going to head down, make some dinner, and hopefully Jack should be coming home soon and we can play a game of backgammon because, oh my gosh, we are obsessed with backgammon. It has become our new obsession. I bought him a board for Christmas and we have been playing it non-stop. So the house is back to normal. No more Christmas decorations, no more garlands. I am still working on this area. I want to get this frame mounted. I'm gonna get a picture light to go above, and then I've been deliberating what to do with these areas for such a long time now, and I think what I want to do is have a full length mirror along here, probably just kind of leaning against the wall, just to conceal the radiator, open up the space a little bit. And then I'm going to have a side table here which I can have a lamp on just to bring a bit more light to this end because it is super dark. And then along my travels over the year, I'm going to try and source a couple more bits and bobs for my shelves. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of January at 6:45 in the morning, and I am on my mat. Very pleased to say I am back into a good morning routine, slowly but surely. I always find it takes me about 4 or 5 days of consistent doing the same thing, and then I feel like I'm kind of back to it. But oh my goodness, last night I slept so badly. I went to sleep, I mean, we got in bed so early. I got in bed, I did my nighttime routine, I sprayed my pillow spray, I read my book. I was literally ready to go to sleep. Turned the lights off at 9 o'clock and I laid there until 1 AM. I did look at my phone to see what the time was and it was 1 AM. I can't believe it. I literally have had about 4 or 5 hours sleep. But it's not the end of the world. This morning I've got quite a nice slow morning, so yeah, I'm glad it's happened now and not on a day where I'm super busy. But I do have some work to film later this afternoon, so yeah, gonna have a nice morning, enjoy my Pilates class, have a nice breakfast, have a good shower, get ready, and then we can chat. But I thought I would show you my morning routine. So I always wake up, put my Pilates stuff on. I've just got a USA Pro zip up, some Aloe yoga leggings, and then I've got these massive socks from the White Company which I got for Christmas, and I love them. They're so soft and really warm because it is so freezing and it is actually dark outside, but it's coming up so bright on the camera. Really weird. It actually looks pitch black. So I'm going to do Pilates. I'm going to log on and I'm actually going to do yesterday's class this morning because I got all my classes mixed up. I'm doing Bryony Deary's January challenge, and for some reason I did the wrong class yesterday. I did a 35-minute full body and it actually wasn't meant to be that. It was meant to be an upper body blast, 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do that instead, give my abs a rest, do a bit of stretching, and then we can reconvene. Well, that class was tough. All done, and I'm feeling so much better for it. They always say you never regret a workout, and you definitely don't, but my abs are absolutely killing after yesterday's class and then today, and especially after not doing anything for so long. Oh my god, my tummy is killing me. But I'm gonna make a drink and I'm gonna take my supplements, which is always my next part of the morning routine. Kettle is boiling, and usually I would have a coffee, but I'm really trying to not have any caffeine straight away because I'm finding that it doesn't really make me feel that good. So peppermint tea is my first drink, and then I'll get ready, probably do some emails, come back downstairs and make my caffeine drink, whether it's a matcha, a coffee, whatever. That is usually my plan. Also, I'm just looking at the clouds and oh my god, they are so beautiful this morning. I'll turn you around and show you. Because the sun is kind of like just coming up, how beautiful is that? How the sun is coming over the cloud. Wow, so pretty. Also, it is looking like it's going to be a nice day today, fingers crossed, because oh my goodness, the wind last night was actually quite scary. I haven't been outside yet, but I think our fence completely blew down, which is so annoying because we spent so long trying to fix that in the wind a couple of months ago. And actually, now I'm thinking about it, I feel like this winter we've had the worst weather. The wind has been relentless, but it's the calm after the storm today, and it's definitely looking a lot more calm and still. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to my day today. I've got my mum coming over and we are going to do a brainstorming session for work and just come up with some ideas, plan some content, and then we're going to go for a really long walk. I want to do at least 10k steps in one walk, so that is the plan. And we'll probably do our brainstorming on our walk, take a matcha, take a coffee. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And then later this afternoon I've got some filming to do for a job with a brand, and then I'm gonna try my hardest to get to sleep early. I'm really hoping that because I forced myself awake today and I've only had about 4 or 5 hours sleep, that I'm gonna be so tired by the time I've eaten my dinner that I fall asleep straight away. And I'm actually gonna leave my phone out of the bedroom so that I have to get out of bed to go and get it in the morning, and then it stops me from going on my phone. But anyways, supplements, I've shown you these before during Vlogmas, still using them, still loving them. My Wild Nutrition, I've got Pure Strength Omega-3, magnesium, and the daily multi-nutrient as well. I take them every morning. Sometimes I don't do them in the morning because I forget, or my morning's a bit different, so I'll do them at lunchtime or in the evening. It doesn't really matter. That's what I love about Wild Nutrition. So yeah, put them on my little dish and then I know what I'm taking. I'm going to put the water in my peppermint tea and then we can sort it all out. Supplement taking time. I'm going to do the Omega. I do them all in one. One magnesium. Ooh. One magnesium and one multi-nutrient. Oh my god, my fingers are like butter. And then the last multi-nutrient and magnesium. And there we go, all done. Super, super easy, although I am absolutely starving this morning. I am so hungry, so I'm actually kind of contemplating having breakfast now, but I never eat breakfast this early. Anyways, I'm gonna head up in the dressing room, get myself ready for the day, and then sit down and get on with some admin. I also need to take the bins out. I really need to sort out the kitchen because after Christmas, We have got so much alcohol, it's unbelievable. Because we were hosting so much, we just got loads, and I need to store it all away, save it for another occasion, because I'm really trying to not drink as much. I think once I get into the rhythm of it, I actually don't want it. And to be honest, I've drunk so much alcohol over Christmas, I couldn't think of anything worse right now. So I just want to be healthy. I want to be waking up early at the weekends, feeling good. I feel like I have so much to update you on because my brain has been going at 300 miles an hour. But let's go upstairs and we can get ready and chat. I actually think I'm going to stay in my workout clothes this morning because as I said, going for a walk, doing a brainstorming session, and then filming later. So I'm gonna get properly dressed and stuff later. But I was cleaning out the cupboard in my office yesterday and I completely forgot that I bought this light about a year ago. And I think it was it must have been 2022 winter I bought this. So yeah, about a year ago. And I completely forgot, so I charged it up yesterday. And I'm hoping it's gonna make filming up here so much better and I don't have to use the torch on my phone. But yes, I have just been sleeping so badly the last couple of days. I think it's just post-Christmas and I need to sort it out. But you know what, I'm not worrying about it because I think it's the first week of January. Sometimes your body just needs to adjust to your new routines and I'm not putting pressure on myself. And do you know what, I think it's actually because I feel so excited for so many things coming up, so many plans in the house. My brain is like thinking of so many things. So as soon as I get into bed, my mind is like whirring and I do all the things that people say. I take magnesium supplements, I turn my phone off, I read a book, and then I just lay there and I can't stop thinking of stuff. And sometimes I do write it down, but it just doesn't help. I then start thinking of more things. So anyway, last night I could not stop thinking about this guy that I follow on TikTok, who is Scottish, and he has the most incredible house. He's like done all of it himself. He does the most gorgeous paneling. He has beautiful paint colours, and I couldn't stop thinking about it because I want to do a bit of a revamp in the guest room, and I know we've only just done it in the summer, but it just doesn't feel finished to me, and there's so many parts of it that I'm not happy with, and I just want to get the rooms that we've started, I want to get them completely finished so that we can then move on to next rooms. I don't want to do what I did last year and just start about 5 different projects at once. I kind of want to finish off what we've started last year and then go from there. So that is my current thoughts in my head. I think it's his bedroom or potentially a guest bedroom, but I'll leave his TikTok name down below in case you want to have a look. But oh, it's just beautiful. And he has this gorgeous half wall of paneling, and then he's got a picture rail and some coving at the top and wallpaper, but it's like a textured herringbone wallpaper, and I found it online, and well, I don't know if it's the exact one, but it's definitely similar, from Homebase actually, and it's a really affordable price, especially considering the wallpaper I bought for our downstairs powder room was so expensive. It was £100 a roll and I only used one and a bit rolls, so I still got so much left, which I definitely want to reuse somewhere else. I'm thinking to put some in a frame and do some artwork or something, so I really want to get going on that. So that is my plan for this month, is to get the guest room finished. But anyway, skincare, I'm using Drunk Elephant eye cream. This is the Ceramide Blend, Cushion and Strengthen. And then these are my 2 Holy Grail morning skincare products. The Vichy Mineral 89 range. This is the serum, which is a fortifying and plumping daily booster, and then the day cream, which is a 72-hour moisture boosting cream. I am absolutely converted to these products, and oh my goodness, they are incredible. They leave my skin feeling so hydrated throughout the day. even if I'm not wearing makeup, if I've got a full face of foundation on, my skin feels so plump. And it's a really good price range as well. It's not kind of really expensive, so yeah, really recommend these. I'll link them down below. I just use 2 pumps of the serum, always bring it down your neck, and then I do a couple of little dabs of the cream. Another thing I really want to do is finish off this room. We still have a couple of bits to finish. We need to do the coving, I need to get a ceiling light. I also need to finish painting this panel, which needs to be sanded back and primed and painted. And then I actually want to have a bit of a slight rejig with the interiors of my wardrobe. I've lived with it for a few months now, and I've kind of rejigged my layout a little bit. And I always think that's the best thing to do with decor and like interiors, is do something, live with it, don't rush the process. You're always going to end up changing your mind. So yeah, I think it's good to kind of do it in stages, I guess. And most of it's fine. It's just one section of the wardrobe I think needs to be utilised better. So I need to order a couple of drawers and a couple more shelves so that I can have a bit of a refresh in here. So what I'm thinking is, once we've done the coving and I've painted this panel, I will then do a bit of a wardrobe organisation with you guys and maybe clear out a few things. I know that I've got so many bags of clothes that I want to donate and sell, so that is another job to do during January. Well, I'm pretty much ready for the day. I've just put a wash load on and I've actually just been sat continuing my planning and prepping for the year. I really like to do it in stages. I don't like to rush it. And I think it's really nice to take your time with doing it. So I have just had a brilliant idea, and it's very in tune with what I was saying to you last night about how I want to take things a bit slower. I don't want to give myself this huge list of goals and things I want to achieve and overwhelm myself. And the way that I think this is really going to help is if I break it down month by month. So I'm going to start doing a monthly to-do list and actually set mini goals for the month, so that by the time it gets to the end of the month, I feel so accomplished because I've ticked off those things. And then I go into the next month and it's fresh and I'm starting something new. So I've split this up between life, home and work, just because those are the things that work for me. You might have travel goals, or you might have fitness goals, or, you know, other things. So I thought I would tell you what I've got in my goals for the month, and then maybe we can make this a monthly thing and I can do it at the start of the month and let you know what's in my goals list, what's in the plans. Mostly it will be things that you're going to see in the vlogs anyway, but I think this is going to be a really nice way to keep on track. So in my life plans, I need to sign up to the doctors because I still haven't done it. And I also need to book and go to my smear test because I haven't been putting it off. I've been putting off signing up to the doctors because the wait list was so long, but I actually had a look last night and it was available. I could sign up. So I can tick that off, and I've got a couple of weeks to wait till it's approved, and then I can book and go for my smear test. I also want to complete my Pilates January challenge with Bryony this month, which is quite a big challenge, I guess, for me, because I haven't been working out consistently for such a long time. So it's going to be difficult, especially as the month gets a bit busier and I get more on my plate. I think when I'm not so busy, I find it easier to slot it in. And then that's all I've got for life so far. Home, I've got quite a few things. So firstly, I want to get a skip because we need to clear out our barn. It is full of so much rubbish. From when we moved in, we've got tiles that we took off. We've got so much rubbish in there, old carpet, everything just needs to go in a skip. So I want to have a good clear out of the barns, refresh everything. I need to sort out all the tools in there, just all the stuff that we've got outside, and kind of prep for our barn plans. And then I also want to get the guest room finished. I'm gonna make that my mission this month to get that room done. I've actually just been creating some mood boards and some plans for that room, so potentially we could go through that in the next vlog. And then moving on to work, I just have 2 main goals for this month. I already have some campaigns in the pipeline, which is really exciting, and I'm really grateful for those. But my 2 things that I really want to focus on is getting consistent on TikTok again. I scrolled through all of my old videos from last year and the year before on TikTok, and I forgot how much I loved filming them, so that is definitely going to be on my list of things I need to improve on and my goals for the month. And then finally, I want to get better at filming my outfits for Instagram reels and shooting outfits, because I'm always planning. Look, you probably always see outfits in the vlogs, but I'm really bad at remembering to document them and film them and give you guys ideas for outfits. I am such an advocate for shopping your own wardrobe and not just buying loads of things, not adhering to fast fashion trends, and wearing really classic, timeless pieces that you can wear so many ways. So I want to make that a thing this year and kind of give you guys the inspiration that you probably have these things in your wardrobe, and it might be the case that you just want a really good pair of jeans, or you want to get some really good investment knitwear or something like that. So those are my goals for the month. Quite achievable, I think. Considering it's only the 3rd, I've already ticked off 1, so pretty good. But I'm not putting any pressure on myself. If I can't get these done, for example, if we can't clear the barn out, it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. I'll move it into the next month. So I think this is just a way for me to see the goals that I have for this month, and then I can move on to the next. So I think I'm gonna end this vlog here, because I feel like I've been speaking so much in this video. I just think I've got so much to say and my brain has been like, bah. But I hope you've enjoyed the first vlog back. I hope it's given you some inspiration or made you feel at peace with not rushing into the new year. You've got so much time, and just sit with those feelings and just enjoy the beginning. Carry on doing the things you love. Don't restrict yourself, and just ease into it. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So my mum should be arriving shortly. We're gonna head out for a nice walk, hopefully before it rains, and continue the brainstorming for the day before I start filming later. But I will see you on Monday for a brand new video, and we can go through some plans for the guest room, and hopefully this weekend we can start getting some bits together for that, which is really exciting.